Good evening. In the last videos, we covered very clearly program number up to program number. So 4. Now in today's session, we need to talk about the next program, which is nothing but a program number 5. So what is this program, sir? You can able to see get smaller. Okay. So get smaller elements from a list lesser than the given element. So they have given some element. We need to get smaller elements which are lesser than that element. We have to get smaller elements which are lesser than the given x value. This is nothing but our requirement. Let us see how you can able to solve this. Sir, if the given input is like this 9, 11, 15, 20, sorry, 15, 12, 3, 7, 14, 10, and assume the x value is a 10. So we need to return the smaller elements which are lesser than this 10. Sir, which elements are smaller? If you take 9, it is the smaller than 10. So 11, it is not a smaller than 10. 15 is not a smaller than 10. 12 is not a smaller than 10. So next element is 3, which is a smaller than 10. Next element is a 7, which is a smaller than 10. 14 and 10 are not lesser than n. Okay. So what we have to use, there are multiple approaches are there for this problem. So now I am going for one basic approach. Okay. So let us take the Python program, and here I am going to take a list. My list is equal to what are the elements present in the list? Let us take these elements. So next and after that, x is equal to, you can provide anything, but in our example they have given 10, right? Let us take this. Now I am going to call a function by passing this list comma x. Okay, I am taking the list and I am passing this as the argument. So I want to define a function with name fun, which will take a list and then x. Sir, in this function, you need to check every element present in the list. You need to check every element present in the list. If any element is lesser than the value, given value x, you need to add that object into list, sir. So for that, we need to create another list. Let it be LL. And we are going to write a loop. For each I value in L, suppose if the value of I is lesser than x, then what we have to do, sir? You need to append that I value into a new list. And at the ending, you have to return that new list, sir. A simple program, right? So let us check how it is going to work. So I'm going to run this program. So now I'm going to take a py space a test.py. As you can see, the output what we are getting is nothing but 9, 3 and then 7. So 9, 3 and then 7, like this we are getting. I think you people got very clear clarity about this. This is nothing but the first approach, I can say. So version 1. Sir, can we develop another version for this? Yes, already we have seen list comprehension, right? We can use that list comprehension technique to get these elements. Okay, let us see how you can able to do that. Sir, I'm going to return directly a list where I will select the element I for each I value in the list L, when if that I value which you are selecting, it must be lesser than x. So very simple line, right? We are returning, we are getting the elements from the list called L when if the value of I is less than x. So while selecting the objects one by one from the list, it will check whether that condition is satisfied or not. If that condition is satisfied, such a type of elements it is going to take and it will store, sir. Very simple approach, right? Now let us see how it is going to work. Sir, now we will try to change this element to, I will give something like, sir, I will give something like 8. Which output we are expecting in this case? 9 is lesser than 8, no. 11, no. 15, no. 12, no. So 3 and then 7. These are the only two objects which are having lesser than 8. Okay, so my list comprehension program is also working perfectly. This is the way, sir, how we can able to implement this particular program by using these approaches. I think how to get how to provide solution for this is very clear for you people, I think so, right? Can you please confirm everyone, is the concept is clear for you people? Yes, I request everyone to please confirm, is the concept is clear? Right, sir, good. So let us go for next program. So the next program what we have here is generate. Okay, so we have to generate 10 generate 10 random numbers from 1 to 20. We have to generate 10 random numbers from 1 to 20 and append to the list, append them. Okay, append them to the list. We have to generate 10 random numbers from 1 to 20. So they have given that constraints also. We have to generate the random numbers from 1 to 20. So how many random numbers they are expecting? 20 random numbers. We have to generate 20 random numbers and we have to append them to the list, sir. Final output you have to get those 10 random numbers. Okay, now let us see how we can implement. It is very simple, sir. So I'm going to write a function for this purpose, sir. Directly I'm going to call the function. So print of, I will call the function, that's all. So this function, since we are working with random numbers, there is one special module is there called random. You have to import. I'm defining the function. This program is not going to take any inputs. Okay, sir, how you can able to take list is equal to, a list is equal to, I will take an empty list for each I value in the range of 10. How many times this for loop is going to execute? 10 times, right? 10 times it is going to write. So every time what we are going to do, L dot append of, how to get random number from the random module. There is one special function is there called rand int. There is one special function is there called rand int, which will take two arguments. First argument is 1, second argument is 21, because in the program they have given you need to take the numbers from 1 to 20. Assume so both inclusive. So then what we have to do, you have to include the value of 1 and 20. That's why I'm going to take, so 1 to 21, it will select a random number and it will append that number to L, right? That's all, our task completed. At last we have to return that list, sir. At last we have to return that list. Let us execute this code, sir. Runtime to runtime, there is a change in the output or not? Yes, because these are related to the random numbers. From runtime to runtime, definitely there is a change. You can see we got, sir, it is taking 21. Means what? So rand range function syntax is different, I think so. It is going to include the both values. So maybe let us check in the documentation later. So you can see we are getting the random numbers from 1 to 20. So now is it coming? So perfectly all these things you can see, we are getting both the values. That means 1 and 20 both are inclusive, right? That's why. So this is the way how we can able to implement this program in this programming language. Okay, I hope you people got very clear clarity how to generate random numbers. For this also, if you want, you can use list comprehension. You can implement that by your own. So I think this problem and how to solve this problem, sir, is it clear for you people, guys? Can you please confirm everyone, is it clear up to this whatever we covered?
Yes, sir.
Right, right. So the next one, the next method what we have, sir, seventh method, seventh program. So which is nothing but, sir, I want to swap first and last elements in the list. I want to swap first and last elements from the list, sir. If you take first element and last element in the list, you have to swap. Consider my list is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what output I am expecting, sir? Sir, 5, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Like this I need to get. So we have to take the first element to the last element, and you need to move the last element to the first element. Of course, it is a very simple operation. We can write directly. Let us take a function for that. I am going to take a list as 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will do one thing. I will print that list initially. So later I will call a function which will swap the first value and the last value. After that, I am going to print a list. Definitely there should be a change. Sir, I am going to take a function which will take a list. I have to swap, right? Sir, can anyone please write the code to perform swapping? Anyone? So we have seen so many algorithms, right, for performing swapping operation. Can you please, among those values, which is best and which is very easy for you, can you please post it on chat window? Good. Sahan, good answer. Chakravarti, correct. Ram, correct. Sahan, can you please cross check, is it correct? I am talking about the first element and last element. Can you please cross check your indexes? It is 0, correct. Sir, now do you know already a comma b is equal to b comma a is there? Means what? Swapping of two numbers. Sir, in the place of a, first element present in the list, how to identify? Can I take L of 0? Second element, sorry, last element, how to identify the last element? Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last element is nothing but I will take length of L minus 1. In this case, length of the list is 5. 0th element, first element, second element, third element, fourth element. So total length is 4, 5. 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. And here how to change? L of length of L minus 1. And then here you can take L of 0. So in the place of L of 0, I need to store this value. In the place of L of this one, I am going to store this value. Sir, my list is going to support both positive indexes and negative indexes. So if you move from left to right, this is 0th index. Why you are taking this much lengthy code? This 5 is nothing but from the reverse direction. Is it a last element or not? Yes, we can access this by using -1. Very simple code. So -1 indicates the last element present in the list. So L of 0 is equal to L of -1. L of -1 is equal to L of 0. Like that we are going to get. Let us run this code, sir. Have you observed here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the initial values present in the list. Later we got 5, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Sir, is the elements got interchanged or not? Yes, first element and the last element got interchanged. This is the way how we can able to perform this operation. I hope you people got very clear clarity about how we can able to swap first element and then last element. Can everyone please give confirmation? Is this problem is clear for you people? Yes. I request everyone to please respond. Is it clear for you people?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I am audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
Sir, I have one question here. Yes, today I was solving one problem regarding to that. Should I ask now
Yeah,
or?
you can ask, sir. Is it
So,
related to
yeah,
this
it,
current
it
topic?
it was related to the list only.
Tell
So
me.
the question was normal. I was having one list, and
Hmm.
I want to add that list to the tuple. So I was getting an error. So I cannot add list to the tuple, right? So, but when I have done plus equal to operator, so that value has been adding to that. Means it was acting the plus equal to plus equal to operator was actually working as an extend function. So that was quite weird. I was getting
Yeah,
that
sir.
question.
Okay, okay. Sir, very simple, sir. Can you please tell me, is a tuple is mutable object or immutable object?
Immutable, immutable.
That's all. There ends the matter. We can't do any modification. But your question is, I think if you have a list like this, and if you have a tuple like this, you are trying to add list plus a tuple. Okay. So list plus tuple. In this, we are getting error message, right?
Yes, yes.
So because why we are getting error message, can concatenate a list with another list, we can't concatenate a tuple because it is nothing but invalid type of data because it is immutable object, it is
Yes.
mutable object. But
Okay.
you are telling, sir, if I am taking L is equal to or L plus is equal to T. If I am
Yeah.
taking like this, it is working. Like this, you are
Yeah. Yeah.
telling, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So now let us see whether it is working or not. So working, but what you have to do, you need to print the list and you have to print the tuple to see the clarity. Now you can see what is happening in my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there because the problem here is L is equal to, sorry, L plus is equal to T means what? L is equal to L plus T,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
it is performing concatenation. This operation alone is not allowed. But what we are doing, we are assigning to which type? List type.
Correct.
So what it is going to take is we have a tuple object is there with the 4, 5, 6, and we have another object is there. So with 1, 2, 3. So we can't add these two objects. We can't add these two objects. But whenever you are taking the reference variable, what is happening? It is going to perform concatenation, not in this direction, but in this direction it is performing, and it is taking 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5, 6, and this is nothing but a list. Previously L is pointing to this and T is pointing to this. Now this reference got deleted. Now L is pointing to this. This is the thing
Okay.
which is happening. Because of this bloody assignment, you got confusion, sir. So if
Yes.
you
Yes.
remove
Yes,
this
sir.
assignment, this is invalid.
Yes. 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 That was my question. I was.
Yeah. Suppose even if you have two list objects, sir, when you are performing concatenation of these two list objects, L1 is pointing to some object, L2 is pointing to some object. Make sure that by concatenating these two, you will get a new object without
Right.
any name. So if you assign to L1, then this L1 link will be broken and it will be like this. Same concept we are using here. But you can't add individual list plus tuple. When you are
Yeah.
assigning to any other reference variable, you can do that. Okay.
Okay. And that should be also I integer iterable object means I
Yes.
have taken a set also. I have
Okay.
taken a dictionary key also. So that was adding means iterable or string also I have taken.
Okay.
So that was adding that. So that was my question.
Yeah. Now your doubt got clarified, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right. Right, sir. Okay, sir. No problem. Now, so let's go for the next program, which is nothing but eighth program. So what is this program? I want to count number of elements. I want to count number of elements. So greater than X. I want to count how many number of elements are there which are greater than X. Let us take one example for you to understand. Consider I have a list is there with elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So, sir, 1 second. One emergency calls, sir. Please wait for 1 second. Yeah. So let us continue, sir. Someone is there in video mode. Right. So next problem is count number of elements which are greater than x. Okay. So we have a list is there. Suppose consider I am giving the value of x is equal to 2. Sir, you need to return output as, so how many elements which are greater than 2 are available in the list? If you see 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That count they are asking. Sir, how many values are there? 4 is nothing but your expected outputs. Like this we need to get. Sir, it is also very simple. Something like a smaller than x function we have written, right? In the same genre we have to take. Suppose consider I have a list is there. I have a list is there with the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm taking x is equal to 2. So I'm going to call a function. So which is a taking list and then x. So I'm going to define the function as a fun, which will take a list and then x. So now you have to count, right? That's why I'm taking count is equal to 0. And for each I value in the list, every element you have to check. If that element is greater than x, then what we have to do? Your count is going to increment by 1 unit, and at last we have to return the value of count. At last we have to return the value of count. Let us see what it is going to return. Sir, now I am going to run the program. You can see total how many elements are there? 3 elements are there. Already we covered this approach, right? Already this similar problem we have discussed. Sir, can I implement this by using another version? Yes, we can implement in another version. What is that version? Sir, I'm going to remove all these things. I will take a list. So where for each I value in the list L, so when if the value of I is greater than X, such type of elements I am going to store it in the list. Sir, we can apply length function, right? Because it will return the number of elements present in the list. Simply I am going to return that length. That's all. Suppose if I am giving 3, the output should be 2. Okay, this is the way how we can able to implement this program in Python. Okay, I think, I mean, by using list comprehension, I think you people got very clear clarity about this program, sir. Can you please confirm everyone, is the concept is clear for you people?
Yes, sir, clear.
Right. Sahan, what is your question? I am not understanding.
No, sir, I'm telling that you are pro in list comprehension.
Right. See, one simple logic, sir. Do you know? Uh, before uh, before starting this DSA with Python, so I know perfectly Python. But once if I started this DSA with Python, do you know? So I'm getting so much of knowledge from this Python. I'm surprising every day. Ayo, this much content is there in that. In this much deep knowledge is there in that. Like every day, I am feeling very excited. Whether you are feeling or not, I don't know. But daily I am learning something, sir. Excluding that Saturday and Sunday, every day at least 1 hour I am spending on data structures with Python. So daily I am getting some new concepts. So that I am trying to inject for you people so that it will keep it in mind. Okay. Right. Now I also use list comprehension a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Sir, now the next one. The next one. What is the next thing that we have to? Sir, from you study. From where you study? I will study from the internet and some books are there. Complete references are there. Okay. So I'm going to see that the topic wise preparation. See, as of now, DSA with Python, I am not recommending any book for you people. After completion of the course, I will refer minimum 5 to 6 books. So once if the course got completed, then you can refer those books, not at very beginning. Okay. How we can get access to videos? Already videos access is given for everyone. See, after attending the class, whenever you are getting time, try to revise every class, sir. Okay. So starting from the day one onwards, try to maintain a separate notebook, try to write down the key points. So whenever you are getting the time, in addition to live classes, same class you need to watch again and again. So I request everyone, highly recommended this one. Okay. So you are going to learn only one time. With that one time, if you learn very perfectly, then no one is going to destroy that content from your brain. So I request everyone, please try to prepare well. Okay. Which book you will follow to prepare the class? No, I'm not going to depend on one book. I'm going to see multiple books and I'm searching in the internet. Okay. So I'm going to get some content from various resources. Books, I will share. Okay. Right. Sir, next one. Next problem. Sir, what is the next one? I think ninth program. Sir, what is this program is nothing but I want to perform reverse the given list. Reverse the given list. Sir, I need to reverse the list. How you can able to do that? Sir, it is also a very simple, but so many approaches are there. For example, consider my list contains the elements something like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 5. Sir, what output I am expecting from this? So 5, 4, okay, next and after that 3, 2, 1. Like this we have to do. Let us see what are the various possible ways are there. Okay. So what are the various possible ways are there? So already I have list is there. So now what we have to do? So first I need to print the list. So after that I'm calling a function by passing the list, and after that we have to print that list. So what my function has to do, it will take this list and it has to perform what you can call reverse. Sir, do you know I'm taking one separate method to calculate this reverse, sir. What is that method is? So I will give starting location, and I will provide ending location. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, it is something like length of the list minus 1, right? So here I am going to consider starting index and then ending index. Okay, standard approach, core concept I am explaining. So if you have a list, if you want to reverse the elements, I will pass a list. Along with that list, I am going to pass a starting index and ending index of the list. Sir, how you are going to do this operation? Very simple. Observe carefully. Suppose if I have elements like in the list, suppose consider I have elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this we have. Sir, here, what about the index values? 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index. Sir, I will swap. Okay, I will swap 0th index with fourth index. Sir, here 5 will come, here 1 will come. I will swap first index with third index. Sir, here you are going to get 4, here you are going to get 2. I will swap second index with second index. Sir, 3 will come here. Sir, what is the output that we are going to get here? If you see the output, what we are going to get here is, sir, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have you observed every element got reversed? Yes. But if you see the logic here, so this is nothing but starting index, right? It is keep on increasing. This is nothing but ending index, right? It is keep on decreasing. Starting value of the starting index is nothing but 0. Ending index is 4. This value we have to increment. this value we have to decrement. When it has to stop? When both are reached. Suppose here starting value is 3, ending value is ending value is 1, means it should not take the value. That means if a starting value is greater than ending value, then you have to stop, sir. Sir, can I write this document here? Yes, you can see. Starting value, ending value already we have given. While the starting value is greater than, okay, while starting value is, I can say lesser than or equal to E, right? If the starting value is less than or equal to ending value, then you can swap. How you are swapping? L of starting value, comma, L of ending value is equal to L of ending value, comma, L of starting value. Then starting value is equal to starting value plus 1. Ending value is equal to ending value minus 1. That's all right. Whatever approach I explained, same thing I have done here. Let us execute whether it is going to work or not. You can see, sir, are the values got interchanged or not? Yes. This is the way how we can able to perform reverse operation. I can say this is nothing but the first version what we have. Now I will go with another version. What is another version? Sir, predefined methods are there, right? We can use those predefined methods. So in the second version, I'm going to take like this. So I'm not depending on this one. Simply I'm going to return, okay, or else I'm going to take L dot reverse. There is one function is there called L dot reverse. Here we are not required to pass any arguments. You can ignore. Okay, now you can see. Sir, you may feel SAR is showing previous output. Let us update one value. Sir, now you can see. Is the values got reversed or not? Yes, because we have which function is there? Reverse function is there to calculate reverses. Okay, I think you people got very clear clarity. Still there is one more version is there. So we have slice operator is there, right? We can also use a slice operator to perform this activity. Sir, what we are doing here? So here in the place of this, I'm taking L of colon colon minus 1. That's all. This value I'm assigning to L itself. Okay, now let us give one more value. Now you can check. Same values we are getting. I think this one is going to return reverse of the list. That I'm going to assign to L. Correct only, right? So simply can I take like this? No.
So
Because
both are different objects, sir.
Because sir, you are printing only the L list only, exactly.
Sir, both are different objects. The function of L is different. This
Correct.
return
Slice
object.
operator is going to return a new object,
Different
right?
object. Yes, yes, sir.
So that's why it is not accepting the modifications. So what we can do here?
So just you can return it, return L of.
Yeah, that's yeah, that we can do. Simply we can return a new object, and instead of this, just let us print that. Okay. Yes, this is the way what we are, because yesterday somewhere one student asked one question, sir. Okay, so somewhere this slice operator in the case of shallow copy and deep copy, I think we discussed about this. Okay, right. Sir, I think you people got very clear clarity about these programs. Can you please confirm everyone, is it clear up to this whatever we covered? Right. Okay. So that's all about today's session, sir. We will meet for the continuation tomorrow. Tomorrow we will discuss few more questions. Okay, few more solutions we are going to solve. Okay, right. Thank you, sir. I will update the running notes within. Sir, how many programs you want?
Sir, about 20 to 25.
Yeah, we can expect minimum 30. 30
Okay.
programs on list. You are going to enjoy the last programs.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. So once if I complete this fifth chapter, you should become master in list concepts. If any new problem if you are getting, you should be able to solve. Okay, right? Yeah, Sushant, I will add you.
Sir, you
Don't
are solving the traditional approach also, sir, through this. Not only solving list wise, you are solving the traditional approaches also. You are solving. It makes that we can get that logic model also.
worry. Okay. Sure, sir. Right. So I will add you in the WhatsApp. Don't worry. I will add you. Right, sir. Thank you. We will meet for the continuation tomorrow. Thank you, sir.